tell Keion Henderson, hell no. Hell no. He taking advantage of the fact that his church got storm damaged last month. Now he's begging. Need about 21 people to donate, about $2,000, something like that, $1,200 or something. Need about $4 million. For what? That's the next question. When he asked y'all members or whoever, first you need to tell them hell no. Then you need to say for what? Why? I'm sure he gonna tell y'all that ain't your business. God just told me to ask. For what? You need you need money to put back into the church, to build a church or something. You need to have insurance. What's the deal with that? All your rich celebrity friends, Steve Harvey and the Mans and all of them, they can't give you the money you need. What you need it for? What's going on? Y'all really need to stop falling for the gimmicks. Come on. Can't really blame the deceivers and the thieves for begging. They doing what they supposed to do. They doing exactly what they supposed to do and what the Bible say they would do. But it's more so on you who allow yourself to be pimped and conned, deceived however you want to pimp, con, deceive, duped, shafted. It's amazing. Yeah, they doing exactly what the Bible said they were going to do. People call the Bible fake. I don't believe it. Because the Bible says exactly what's going on. He down there begging for money. I guess he taking advantage of the fact the storm tore his church up. I'm sure he had some type of insurance. Maybe he didn't have flood or something. I don't know. But it really wasn't flood. Church should have had insurance to cover the damage. But what do he need $4 million for? Is he being sued? Well, y'all know all that. Do we know this? Will we know this? Y'all need to quit. Y'all need to stop being sucker. Mom don't need no money. Got money. That man wife he married to, she got a lot of money. He got money. His friends got money. Everybody he know got money. Joe Osteen done loaned him his church, let him borrow the church. He got money. Then, at the same time, Marvin Wines up in Detroit, gypping his folks. Building God a house. He didn't have his business straight when he started building that church. He got sued by the city, and it's been on hold for what, 12, 13 years now? Talking about he want to build low-income housing people get started. But them houses ain't going to start getting built until the church get finished. And from what it's looking like, it's another 4 or 5 years from being complete. Then the house is going to start being built. Y'all been... The brother from Chicago broke it down real good on this show. Should have built the people houses on the property long time ago. Want a big old cathedral. Big old church. Not because it's necessary, just because it's something he want. They're going to throw the people in there, make them feel like they important. Feel like they getting something for free because the church love. And folks going to get tired up. If it ever come, them people going to get tied up in that stuff, them financial problems and stuff, them houses. Them people going to end up paying, getting into all kind of trouble dealing with that, with tied into them, their house, their church. You gonna build a church, put a house on the property, let the people who need it live there, especially if they church people. They shouldn't have to be tied into it no type of way financially. They shouldn't be on nothing but who's staying there. Maybe they pay light bills or something. Evidently, the pastor don't know how to handle business. Because how you start building a church and all that first, then you turn around and get sued. Something wasn't handled properly from the get-go. Sound like some stuff was trying to get done, trying to duke somebody. Now people start working on something and the proper paperwork and stuff went, so they try to get around this and get around and got caught. That sounds like what's going on up there. Trying to be slick. Then it could be just the city trying to hustle, pimp, whatever. But could have bought the land, been purchased long time ago. The houses could have went up on it first. People could have been staying there. They ain't gonna be able to move in and start building a house till after the church get complete. And that's another 4, 5 years, 6 years down the road. Then they're gonna catch hell. They're gonna have to qualify and all this stuff to get in the houses. Pastor gonna make like everything, but then what folks do, they make like they use the church, use the people to make it sound good. Then you get caught up in a whole bunch of mess. Man, golly. What they all have in common, they gonna use the members. They gonna throw the members under the bus. They gonna take advantage of the members. $4 million. For what? What you need it for? All them deals you got, all them rich friends, celebrity, worldly friends you got, that mad woman you married to, she got a lot of money. What the hell is going on? Y'all need to start asking these questions. Quit just falling for the okie doke. Before I get into my money to these suckers, pimps, not the members, but to these pulpit pimps, I'll take my money to the casino and play some craps. They doing the same thing. They gambling. They taking that money, investing it, property and movies and doing their personal business and stuff like this. They gambling too. Building your brand and all this stuff. Church is not supposed to be about that. Running church is a business. Church is not supposed to be a business. It's exactly what they doing though. It's 2024. It's time out for all this shafting and being con and pimp. Y'all have no excuse for keep going along with the okie dokes. Y'all have no excuse for keep getting con. Man, sit right there in the camera, look directly in the camera, have no problem with deceiving y'all. Anytime a man go and marry another man's wife and he call himself a pastor, you got to know he don't go by the Bible. He just using the Bible. At what point does the Bible apply to him? At what point does the Bible apply to them? Outright living in adultery. Don't care. Won't talk about sin. Can't talk about sin. That's what the gospel. Preach the gospel. Paul said, preach the gospel. Only thing will be coming out of these pulpits is the gospel truth. Sin. What's not sin? How to live according to the scriptures. Not sermons about how to appease the flesh. Not sermons about what we want, what our hearts desire. God know our heart. James wrote in them about asking for stuff and praying for stuff out of lust. James said you ask amiss. Why? Because stuff you asking for and desire, God already know your intent. He ain't gonna answer them prayers. Our own lusts, own wants. These preachers telling y'all wrong stuff. Y'all keep eating this wrong, bad teaching up. It's sad. It's awful sad that y'all would keep allowing y'allself to be suckered. Kenny Copeland, all of them doing it. Jesse, I was looking in on them this week. That big conference they held down there in Austin. Jesse LaPlantis. All them con artists. The United States is just full of con artists posing as preachers. They involved in some of everything. Anytime you have preachers and people that love money, it don't matter if they call themselves preachers. Them are some of the biggest cons, biggest fronts. They've been playing this game for a long time. You'll be surprised at what a lot of them is tied into and been doing. Have that big old South by Southwest conference. Do you ever see them doing anything? There's all of them. Kojic, all these conferences. Do you ever see them when they come together? Do you ever see them doing anything worthwhile in the neighborhood as far as missionary and community work over doing their time? No. Nope. The big wigs during the day or whatever is held up in some expensive hotel in private somewhere. Y'all don't know where they at. When they in town over the weekend, they ain't out in the communities. They not out there trying to minister to folks. Y'all keep falling for these con games. It's coming down to the wire now. Church age is almost over. All these preachers that's been falling this year, for sex-wise and stuff like this, it ain't gonna stop. Y'all keep falling for this stuff. Man, take your money and live. Quit letting these preachers feel like y'all financially obligated to take care of them every time they open their mouth and say something. That y'all must do it. Y'all being brainwashed. Y'all following these adulterous pastors. They are outright living against the scriptures. And yet y'all follow them. You have the Bible. No excuse. He without sin cast the first stone. Miss me with that. Miss me with that. When you dealing with leaders and preachers, they have to be in line with the scriptures. If anybody, they gotta be. Man can't leave his wife and go marry somebody else's wife. You got to stay with that woman. Only thing tear y'all apart is death. That man is living in adultery. Care what you say. Marvin Wyatt is living in adultery. 90% of these preachers, 90% of these pastors in this country don't have no business pastoring churches. They unfit. They unqualified. They showing y'all this. They've been showing us this. Showing y'all this.